This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the Tennessee sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys playing well, 4-2 through the first 6 games. On the other side, it's the Bengals head coach, Zach Taylor. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
Offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Tim DK now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. He'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8. at the 16-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And that'll set up 4th down.
On the coverage.
DK to return. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. The Titans offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Irving. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle's made at about the 38-yard line.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Right back to Irving. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Josh Newton in there on the tackle. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Motion man is the tight end going right. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 15. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard
Give. This is Irvin, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
7-yard line.
3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's Irvin. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down. Going to be incomplete, and they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun, and that's incomplete. They couldn't connect, and that's how this 1st quarter will come to an end. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
46-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
The Titans offense ready to get back at it. Still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. Davis going in motion. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now he'll run. picks up the first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now this time they'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. This will not do the trick. They stuck him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bengals offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Here's Irving, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's Irving. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Olufemi Oladejo there to make the tackle.
A 1-yard gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here's Ryan Rico now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Titans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
At the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll throw out of the gun. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The Bengals offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football, get on it to keep possession.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. Titans offense ready to get back to work. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's very close to a 1st down. Out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short. So it is 4th down.
Fair catch.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
At their own 40.
The Bengals offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll look underneath here for Irving. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
50-yard line.
They'll give on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. 3rd down, they need 5. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bengals will open up a 9-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Jim DK. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Davis. 2nd down, they need 3.
It's a gain of 7.
That's Davis in motion.
At the 33-yard line.
A run now on 2nd down. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38.
They'll stay on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second
and 4.
as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Titans are on the board just before halftime.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. The rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. They get 20 on the connection. That's good for a Titan first down.
First down, Tennessee.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Geno Stone with the tackle. From the 22 now, here's second and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Now, faking the give. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That's to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We'll try the zone read on first and 10. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. Here's first and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do. And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And we're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go.
At the Titans' 16-yard line.
This one complete, right side. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
On the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll take this one in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His second rushing touchdown of the year. It felt like they needed a touchdown, Greg, in the worst way after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it, as you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6. It starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do. And we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw left side is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9. Brings up second.
On second down, they run the counter. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Bengals offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll run with Irving. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run the sneak. Oh, the ball is out. And it is recovered by the Bengals. It almost feels like it's a safe play. Just have the quarterback keep it, get that 1st down, try to extend it. But here it's not free, and the defense will take over.
Yeah, the priorities of a quarterback sneak, Mike, are A, get the 1st down, B, protect yourself, but C, protect the ball, and he was not able to do the 3rd part of that act, and he's going to cough it up now and give the ball right back to this defense.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete.
1st down pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Let's get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And the defense can't allow him to stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The handoff, it's Irvin. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 10, though, try to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
The throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. And instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Right back to Irving. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The kid, this is Irving. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up the best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bengals. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Greg, that's one of of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's DK. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over once again.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Plus, to his right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Here's a second and 12. Back to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Titans
Goes back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Davis. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Moving the tight end right. Back to the air once more on second down. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. He'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the ground, it's Irvin. He's to the 25, and mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
good for a Bengals first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second and 9. Here's Irving. Shows up a little footwork. Wiping his way for a run of 8. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. first down. Here's Irving. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's 2nd and 2. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.